Alright. Getting things started here. Be a relatively big day in terms of gaming. I'll be probably on Division 2. Because there's going to be a new mastery mission. And I might try to dive into that right away. We'll see. But yeah, that's probably going to take up a lot of my time tomorrow. First, I got to unlock it and then play it. And then I think they said stretch goals too. So there's new outfits to grind for. So yeah, depending upon how that'll goes, like my other games might be pushed to the side for this week. Oh great, it's Big Brown Eyes.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the Ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains an ancient arcade. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcade stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcade.
Colors we got? White? No.
Watch target confirmed.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Yeah, that's interesting. Big Brown Eyes, if it's the same one. Let me see. Did it have an Xbox logo by the name? I can check that right live on spot. Always some drama in my life. Yep, Xbox logo. That's her. She was the one that lied to me about the lottery. Funny how as soon as I go live, she ends up in my mission too. What are the odds? I'm not gonna block her on here, but anyway. That's how my life is. Like, I'll have a falling out with somebody and I'll just like move on. I won't even be thinking about them or anything. And then magically they re-pop up out of the woodwork and they're, I don't know, wanting to reconnect, or just random mods or, random chance, whatever it is. But yeah, it's just really odd. So I think I'll play my one solo today, so I don't encounter that, even if it takes me longer. Pink, blue, orange. Okay, so orange is way over here, blue and pink over here.
The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcane stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane.
Stop right there.
And things like that always happen the moment you're doing good for yourself too, right? It's kind of funny. But yeah, so I'll spill the tea on it here. I don't care. But give me a minute to finish this and then we'll go back and can talk about it. Pink, orange, and white. So white's there. Pink's there. Orange is way there. Okay. This one's trickier. Is it this one? No. So that was this. And I wasn't trying to run in her way or anything, but I think she thought I was. And so then she's starting to do like this, like going ahead of me. I'm like, I'm not even trying to block your way. I'm just trying to fucking move forward.
We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above.
But see, that's what it is. Like, that's a perfect analogy, actually. When you are moving forward in your life and you're trying to, you know, you've left the past behind, you're moving forward, you're on a good path, you're having good things happen to you, love, happiness, success, you know, whatever. That's when those people will come back and try to do their, like, distraction moves in front of you, trying to block your path forward, and you're like, no. I'm over the fake shit. You know what I mean? Fake friends. Fake friends, fake love. You know, whatever. So, like, fake friends, like in case of her, fake love in case of, like, Lou. And then after Lou, other people have had crushes on over time. You know. It's kind of interesting, though. I remember, unless she's on a different schedule now, back in the day when we would play, around lunchtime, she had to hop off to go take her husband lunch, and she would be gone for like about an hour, something like that. And we were, I think, same time zone, and it's like 1:44 p.m. my time, so just after lunch. But that's 100% her. I just find the timing of it really odd.
Descendant.
The moment
Phase
I go
separation
live,
veil,
it's the
which
first
uses
thing I
inversion
matchmake
energy.
for, and then boom, she's there. So now I feel like,
Which requires processing of tens of billions of units.
you know, is she like watching my streams? Like, and what the hell? Why are these people from my past like just not?
Is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data.
Moving on with their
Continue to
lives.
insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the
Crazy
device,
to me.
the data
Friends,
will be neutralized.
you know. Lou, you better not fucking pop up now. I swear to fucking God. And like when I knew her, that was like way before this game was even created.
I'm good.
This person might be into tarot cards. Temperance. So that's card 14. Is card 14 in the tarot temperance? Because that's what number connection.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
At least these guys broke the boxes. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's like no way I can play. Not when it's this crazy, this laggy. It's like you go to jump, and then once you jump, then you're hitting a wall or something. You're like, what the hell? Like a wall just appears out of nowhere, or you know what I mean? So what you're jumping to is not in fact what you're jumping to because of the lag, or it teleports you somewhere else. It's really awful. Jesus, take the wheel. God, take the wheel. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you the story of that person too. The cynical, the interfering one. Yeah, I'd say that fits you, Brown. Like, what is it? A spider, like, that lures men in and kills them. She was like that in the Dark Zone. I remember that. She's like, oh, let's recruit, like, oh, it's a Black Widow. That's what they call them.
Descendant.
She wanted to recruit, like, guys from the terminal
It has a large
and then go take them to the Dark Zone in Division 1 and murder them.
data per second.
And, like, one time,
The structure
like,
appears to be
I just played along with her, but I was like, damn, that's cold. But anyways, I played along with her, and one guy like got so upset. I remember. I think he was like from New York,
The veil will be neutralized.
and you know, he's like, "Why you do this to me? Like this is so mean. Why you do this to me?" And we felt bad. Well, I did, and I says, "Let's take him on a sealed cash run." Make up for it, like for the joke. And then he was cool about it, like, and so like we helped him loot and gain a bit of stuff, to be fair. But yeah,
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the
she was like that. She would lure dudes to their
the
deaths.
commander directly.
And so when I see that name even, I'm like, yeah, that's suitable. See that? Like how I tried to like jump and it put me underground here instead of like above ground. But yeah, so how our friendship ended, I'm just gonna lay it out point blank, was because she lied to me. And so I had told her that my cousin had won a lot of money on a scratch ticket. I think it was like maybe 3,000, 4,000 bucks, something crazy, but not like insanely crazy, you know what I mean? Not millions or whatever. But anyways, he had won a significant amount, and so he had a picture of him with his ticket or whatever. And I was like, I'm so, you know, I was just like looking at his Facebook or whatever at the time. And I was like, I'm so happy for my cousin, you know, this is awesome. And I don't know if she was jealous or what, but then, which I thought was odd, but I don't know, because after that, like a day or two after, I remember her sending me this audio clip of this, like, automated sounding voice, and it's like, you won da 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 million in da da da, and it's deposited into this bank account at da 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 da, you know, whatever. It was some like audio message like that saying that there's a bunch of money, millions or something that she earned, like, or not earned, won. And so, you know, you want to believe your friends, but I've learned with people through the internet, you cannot believe, like, what they tell you. Even other people, like guys, like, if they tell you, I love you, you know, you can't necessarily believe that, you know. But people think I'm very naive and stupid, and that's hilarious to me. And they think I'm just dumb and I don't see through things. And that's usually, I use that to my advantage. I always say that, as cold as that sounds, because when they fucking betray me, I betray them harder, and they don't see it coming. You know what I mean? So I just say to people, don't screw me over, and then, you know, you'll have like a more peaceful life. But some people crave that kind of crap, right? And I don't want drama. I just want to play my games in peace and live my life in peace. Like, I have enough drama in my real life with like a mom that's sick and Panda being sick, you know. I have enough on my plate is what I'm saying, that I don't have time for people, you know, people's bullshit and drama. So I try to eliminate it where I can. If that means deleting people, blocking people, then so be it, you know. But anyway, I had told her that my cousin had won money, and then she had sent me this audio clip later saying about millions being won. That's an awful name. Pump Father. Yuck. Anyway, so I was like really, really pissed. Don't stand next to me. I was really pissed, like, because I reverse searched the audio file she sent me, and it led to a TikTok video. And so then I found out, of course, my intuition was right, that she was lying, but she was playing it off like it was legit. And I confronted her with it, and I ended the friendship over that. But, I mean, I was grateful to her for other things, like, how she warned me about this one guy, Lou, that he was like, she felt he was looking for a green card. He was from Morocco. And, I mean, Canada, I don't think has green cards, but basically, she's saying he wants to marry you just to get into the country. Don't buy that shit, you know? And I thought she was jealous at the time. And then, yeah, she kind of ended up being right, because, like, he then went on to ask me to buy him TVs and just different things. Like, it was pretty bad. But I'm at a point in my life, like at this moment, that I am moving on to happier things, you know what I mean? And I'm in a good spot. And the moment that you're in a good spot in your life is the moment the haters pop up to challenge it, because they cannot stand to see you happy. Like, the moment I saw her name, I had the option. I could have just backed out of the mission. I didn't do it. I just stayed and got it done, right? But yeah.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale load.
But I don't have time for anybody's drama in gaming. I mean, if you guys have drama, take care of it yourself. Go to a counselor or therapist. Do what you gotta do to work through your shit. It's not my problem. And I hate to sound bitchy, but it's true. Like, just as my problems aren't anybody else's problems, right? Like, just take your hatred and deal with it
Descendant.
elsewhere.
The transport has dropped a wide-range shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Smooth as ice. It's mine. Watch carefully.
I woke up this morning, my throat was so dry. I cannot wait till spring when we can turn off the freaking heat and open the patio door. Weeks back I saw her in Albion, you know, and that was the first time I ever saw her on the game. But I did not expect to ever see her in one of my missions. And especially first mission of the day after just like waking up and getting a shower and then you log on, you know, and then you're like, you see that and you're like, really? This happens like when I'm having a real good time in life, you know? Had a really good Valentine's Day, like, you know, really? Like, what the hell? And funny, somebody else from that, my past, from that time period, will say that I knew her, a guy. He had reached out to me lately. I'm not going to say his name. But he's the same dude that, we'll just say sent me an inappropriate picture before when I didn't want one. I mean, maybe back in the day I did, like when I liked him, but not then. But anyways, yeah, he reached out to me again recently, and I just did not respond to the message at all. Let me just put it this way, and it's kind of crude, but it's true. If I want to see that kind of stuff, or experience it in real life, that's not a problem. But I'm good.
Captain Elias. Deploying RK. I am the original.
So all those like weird people from the past can go. I think I fully disconnected from that time period. Except, no, that's not true. Group is my last remaining true friend in that time period. People are fickle. But one thing I've learned is time proves
Exterminating.
people, like, what their true intentions are, and, you know, it reveals the truth. Truth takes time.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location.
But yeah, like, as a female gamer, there's been so many times that, I'm not gonna lie, dudes have, you know, tried to hit on me or asked to meet up or whatever. Never met up with anybody. I mean, hell, my mom could tell you that too. I live with my mom. She sees me every single freaking day, you know. She'd be like, no, she didn't go anywhere. But I don't have to prove to anyone, you know. The worst I've sent to guy was like a topless photo, but like, you know, just having the breasts like covered. Like, it's very super conservative, you know. And that's it. I would never send any other inappropriate pictures, let's just put it that way. But that's just me, like, to each their own. They can do what they want to do. But that's my my belief system. But yeah, that's the worst I've done. I'm paranoid. She's like, this is what happens like when I was in my mission, first mission of the day, and when I fucking matchmake, it's kind of weird. And then, like I said, a dude from that time period that knew her as well, he knows me. He reached out to me lately. I didn't respond. You know what I mean? Your intuition tells you things like when something is going on behind your back, and I feel there's a lot of people trying to do things behind my back. But can I just warn you all about something if that's the case? People that usually betray me end up in really shitty karmic situations, meaning karma rains fire down on them. So I just don't want anybody hurt. You know, deep down, I don't want to see anybody hurt. I just want people to move on in peace. That's all I'm saying. And like, that's the only warning I'm gonna give. I'm not gonna do anything, but I don't know what, you know, karma, God, you know, what's gonna transpire to those people that are trying to do things to me. So I think it's just best if you all just, even if you hate me for whatever reason, just to move on in peace, because that's what I'm trying to do. I don't even think about you guys until you put yourself in my, try to put yourself in my, circle. You know what I mean? Immediately show up in my missions, show up around me, you know, try to reach out to me, like, you know, things like that. It's best that you just disconnect your energy. Because God sees your heart, He sees your malicious intentions, and it can rain fire down on you. Like, one person that tried to betray me ended up in financial dire straits. And I didn't wish that on that person. And I still don't. I hope they get their stuff sorted and, you know, things get resolved. But that kind of stuff happens to people that try to screw around with people's lives that, you know, are not trying to harm other people and actually have good intentions. I just wish y'all would move on in peace. That's all I have to say about that, you know? It's just crazy. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, like where people, like people you've fallen out with, enemies, it could be male, could be female, they just tend to obsess and try to reconnect or try to get in your stratosphere, and you're like, but I'm so far gone, like I'm so far moved on from that time period of my life that I'm kind of like, I've burnt the pages of the book, you know what I mean? That chapter is done and burnt. And it's not that I wish these people bad, I just wish that they can find peace and move on.
Target complete. Securing the target. There's no escape. Exterminating. Beginning target utilization. There's no target acquired. There's no escape. Target confirmed. Beginning target utilization. Approaching. There's no target acquired. You can't.
shit.
Beginning target localization. Eliminating. Target confirmed.
Okay. Play this one more time. Probably don't have enough keys. I'm surprised I even had any keys there. Oh, you know how I must have got them playing Wall Crasher? Which reminds me, I'm gonna have to play that again. When does he spawn? Oh, 40 minutes? Fuck. I don't know if I can wait that long. But yeah, like when I was playing with Big Brown Eyes at the beginning there of the stream, I was running, but then at times I was like kind of like this a little bit, but I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I was just like running and like, you know, be running around corners, and it would be kind of like I'm having to like do this, but I'm not trying to do anything to impede her progress, but I think she thought I did. So then after, I know that she was this character, Daya, and then so after she was kind of going like this, you know, trying to stop me from getting through the door. Just run it back, you'll see. But I wasn't doing it to her. I wasn't trying to. If it was done, it was not, you know, me trying to block her path. But I think she thought I was, and so she got pissed. I know what she's like. She can be like a firecracker like me at times, you know. You know how I tell like dudes to fuck off? She fully would do the same thing. I think that's why initially we got along. Like if we were to play Call of Duty together, guaranteed we'd be pissing off the lobby of dudes. They'd be like, "Where are these two fucking bitches at?" Like, yeah. I still love the clip from yesterday. God, I'm so glad that happened. The guy told me to get to the kitchen, right? And I says, "You don't even know how to cook. I know you don't know how to cook." And he had like zero response to that, so I knew that I was right. Because if he did say he knew how to cook, I'd be like, okay, I need the recipe, tell me. You know, how many cups of milk, how many, you know, give me the recipe. I'll challenge people on stuff. And so, like, yeah, that's hard to control that force skill.
Subduing the target. Target confirmed.
And so after the tail end of that clip, I find him camping in a building next door, and I kill him and I said, "You go to the kitchen." I should send that one to MCP, he'll laugh his ass off. It's like, it's so sexist. It's like me saying to a dude, no, you go out and fucking cut the grass. You know what I mean? Women can cut grass too. Dudes can cook food too, unless you're like uncivilized. Actually, women love a man who cooks. So then we know that we can, like, you know, share the responsibility. Some days we cook, some days you cook, you know. Nothing's hotter than that. It's like I was saying this story yesterday. It reminds me of a story about Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom back when, you know, they were a thing. She would, you know, I guess always do the cooking, cleaning most of the time. But once in a while he would surprise her and he would do like the dishes or whatever. And she loved that. She said, like, you know, she would reward him. That's all I'm gonna say. You can look up the story. She would reward him for, you know, doing that because it turned her on, you know? Like, man, he can do some of this stuff too. So when I hear guys saying shit like that, go, you know, go to the kitchen, go make me a sandwich, like, you know, that kind of sexist commentary, I'm like, oh dude, your love life's gonna be so fucked. Because you're gonna have, like, these Casanovas that will do what you can't do, and you'll be shit out of luck. I would say to you guys, if you're coming into this mission, don't bring, like, characters that can't mob. Because characters that are better at bossing and mobbing are just kind of not, suitable here. Oh fuck, I threw it too far. See, that's the thing. Sucks about that force skill, it's so hard to control it. I don't think I have any keys left, no. But yeah. You know, just like dudes should be able to cook and clean, just like we can. You know, we should be able to, you know, cut grass or whatever, like guys do. There's some things that guys do that we can't do, like, you know, like super heavy lifting and shit. or repairing certain things. But I mean, my mom, she's pretty savvy with repairing things, or at least, you know, she used to be. She's getting older now, right? She could do a lot of repairs that, you know, hell, she would even try to repair her car. That's how tough my mom is, like, but, you know, I'd be like, Mom, don't do that. It can be dangerous, like, you know. But no, she fucking would try. So, you know, when you have, it kind of toughens you, you know. But yeah, so I'll fucking tell them right off, guys that do shit like that, say shit like that. Well, basically anybody, doesn't matter regardless of their gender. If they shit talk, believe me, I can shit talk back and make them feel even less than they already are probably feeling. And I don't want to do that to people, but anywho.
Descendant, I've picked up a mutant material formation signal in
I'm
the
gonna try
skies
this.
nearby.
Can I get it out here? This stuff, though? Oh no. Wall Crasher, and what was the other mission? Forbidden Sanctuary. So it's not from any of these missions. Well, mission details. I don't know how much time I have left. Maybe I need to play this mission. Let me see. $47 of 60. Yeah, I guess we could play like one or two. I can't remember if Dia is the character I want to bring in, though. Supermassive Receptor, that's not the mission. Where the fuck is the mission? It said forbidden, right? Yeah. It's over here. Oh, this is that one at the very end. It's hard with this character. Shit. She's good throughout, but at the very end she struggles. So hopefully we have a full squad. Yesterday it was just this other person and I.
Approaching. Exterminating.
Wow. We're all the same character.
Approaching. Beginning. There's no beginning target neutralization. Acquired.
good. We didn't need you anyways. Anybody who calls themselves God is probably is far from it. And if you were really making that bread, bro, let me be real, you wouldn't be on video games. You wouldn't have time for it. So dream on, sweetheart.
You can't escape. Approaching. You can't escape. My shield. Yeah. Beginning neutralization. Subduing the target.
Did I get anything from that? Probably not. No. Try again. So I have a bit of time to kill, so might as well try the thing that possibly drop those modules. It's not that I need them big time, but just in case, you know. Those are the only things I can farm for that I don't really have, so got the gun, I got the character, got all her modules, got all the modules in the game. It's just the 3 or whatever trigger ones that I'm missing now, so other than that, I'd just be like sitting in Albion doing nothing. Oh, universe, why do you have to torture me today?
Target confirmed. Target acquired.
Terminating.
Oh fuck, I got stuck. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm down. What am I doing? No, I can't. That must be the end. You can't escape. Subduing the target. Beginning target neutralization. Exterminating. Target neutralization. Target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired. Shield damage. Subduing the target.
Come on, one sec. Okay.
Beginning target neutralization. Target acquired. Target acquired.
That one went better, I think, a little bit. Oh, shit. But honestly, I think the best thing to probably farm is Wall Crasher for these. Yeah. Eventually they'll drop. I just have to play, that crap. But yeah, let's see how far I am into this now. I don't remember which one it is. Is it this? Yeah. So yeah, I got like 2 minutes. So we're good. And then I will probably hop over to Call of Duty. But I'm gonna want to make a coffee first. I think I have enough cream, I hope. Just to kind of like wake up a little bit more. Yeah, I still can't believe Big Brown Eyes was in the first mission of the day. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, universe? Like, come on. Could you not have, like, matched us separately? I don't know. It was probably just weird coincidence, but then you go on to paranoia thinking, like, was she sitting there waiting for me to log out? No, I don't think so. But who knows? People are weird. But I was like, she's sitting there, like, fucking waiting for me to, like, matchmake on something, and then she would join on. Like how it happened. I'm like, no, it can't be. I hope not. I hope she's better than that. But either way, the universe is trying to mix us together again, and it's like, it didn't work before, universe. What makes you think it's gonna work now? Just, you laugh at some of this stuff. Yeah, that's right, Pilo Crap. Somebody's name is Pilo Crap over there. That whole situation was a big pile of crap, and I don't want to repeat it. I mean, it's too bad it ended up that way, but it taught me that that person can be a compulsive liar, and I don't like people. I like people around me that are honest and truthful, and like, we'll say, not painful truthful, but like kind truthful, but you know, truthful, but in a kind way. We'll say it that way. Those are the kind of people I like around me. Not people that make up shit. Like my one buddy, I'm not gonna say his name, I guess, but one of my buddies, he well, two of my buddies had they had a mutual friend, okay? And his name was Snooch. I'll say his name. And this guy ended up being the most, like, biggest compulsive liar ever. He lied to everybody, telling people that he had cancer when he didn't. They found out he didn't through his family members or something online, because like they were checking in on him and being like, how's he doing with his treatments or something. I think it was something along those lines. And anyways, somehow they found out through the family that no, he doesn't have cancer. And then it screwed up also his situation with his girlfriend. Apparently he was lying to her about stuff. Just, it was really, really, really bad. So this person was another one of those compulsive liars. And the thing is, when you lie constantly like that, it catches up with you. There's a mental illness too with people that constantly fabricate and lie, right? But it catches up to you, and it can fucking destroy your life and your, you know, close relationships. It's really, really sad because people fucking hate liars. As they should, right? But yeah, some people have a mental condition that they fucking just lie. And so he was fabricating for a long time that he was going through cancer. Which is really, that makes me really pissed off because, like, my mom had cancer in the past twice. My grandpa died of cancer, you know, so that hits really close to home. People that lie, like, about even shit like that, it's like, oh my god. Can they be, like, time traveled to, like, the time of, like, Henry VIII and just send him to the block, please? Like, yeah, like, I just hate people like that, you know what I mean? That's the kind of feeling it invokes. But anyway. I am going to change back into my BS, and then sign off. So yeah, it's just like, it's a strict rule for me now, like people that lie and stuff like that. that I quickly evade them. Like, just, nope, I'm not dealing with it. But we're done for the day, so on to the next thing. I'm gonna go make my coffee. I've already had my shower. Today is garbage night. But yeah, I've already had my shower, so I can chill now and play some Call of Duty in a bit here. But yeah, I'm gonna go make my coffee. I need it. So see you then. Peace out.